I'm really looking forward to this. The company has been in business for over 55 years. Our business is a little bit unique compared to some other ones in the state of Vermont. We are a firearms manufacturer, but we also import a fair amount of firearms around surplus. So when we think about serving the needs, it's surplus military goods. And we really, we have probably firearms at this point on all continents in the world. And as a business, one of the things that we cherish, obviously, is taking care of our employees. That is really crucial. And it's been interesting to hear, I have some amazing stories to tell, and I can probably go on forever, but that's one of the things I want to be able to stress to everybody, just how I think awesome it is to work with employees. Myself, I've known the business for over a decade. I was actually the HR manager over 10 years ago, and I left for 10 years, and I came back at the end of 2017. And coming back a second time, there's a level of element because it's a family-owned business that definitely feels like that family vibe, which is really, really nice to have such a caring group of employees that work with each other, as well as a family that takes care of its employees here as a business. So some of the things I want to share with everybody is a little bit about what our openings that we have. We have a lot of openings right now in our assembly and our machining. We're looking for machine operators at this time. We also have an IT support desk position, and IT support desk is really around a lot of the hardware that's used for inventory control, scanning guns and those type of things, making sure that the actual equipment itself is all up and running. As you can imagine, we're a very busy warehouse. We also have a supervisor position open, and that's for our supply warehouse supervisor position. So that's for the receiving area, and then also that complete area that does the cycle counting and inventory control. One of the unique things that are coming up on the horizon for us as a business is we're changing our ERP system. So if anybody has background in supply chain management, you'll know what that is. You'll know the amount of work and effort it takes to go through that process. So ideally, somebody applying for that position, if they've had experience helping a company migrate to a new ERP system, would be ideal. We also have a engineering position, and we've received a lot of applicants for that role. As you can imagine, I've been reviewing almost 300 applicants. We really are looking for somebody who is relatively new, maybe newly degreed, or maybe went back after years and decided to get their engineering degree. And we're looking for somebody that's really interested in kind of the mechanical and the design portion of things. Somebody who's taken a really good deep dive into CAD and working with that technology would be ideal for the role. So we are posting for that. And then out of our Florida location, I'm also posting for a financial analyst that's going to provide a lot of the support with the both the new ERP system as well as for our sales department. So, a lot going on. And the most important thing I want to stress to everybody that's here listening to this today is that as much as possible, we try to promote from within the organization. It's something that we really put a lot of stake into ourselves, having that opportunity to do with that employees and help them grow, help them maybe, try things that they've not tried before and experiences. We've had cases where people have come to work with us and we were the first place that they got to use some CNC machines, and we're comfortable training people and, making the best experience for people of that. Also, I want to share is that we've done a lot of work around salary and compensation over the course of the last couple of years, and kind of catching up a little bit to market of what the market is paying out there. So I just want to stress that. So if anybody's known Century from years before, I just want you to let you know there's a lot that's happened over the last couple of years. And now I want to just take an opportunity to talk about some of the unique benefits that we have as a company. So one of them is we do reimbursement for gym memberships. Up to $500 a calendar year. We do tuition reimbursement. We also have at the company purchasing privileges, which is a little bit different, of course. And so somebody who's a firearms enthusiast, it's definitely a win from that perspective. I personally, even though I've been associated with the business in some shape or form for over a decade, I just bought my first firearm actually here as an employee. So I just want to stress that too. And as a group, we just try to do as much as we can to celebrate with employees. And we've had a record year this year in regards to how the company has performed. And one of the unique benefits that we have here is an employee incentive program. What that means is that the profits that we make as an organization, we've created a plan to go back and share some of that profits with employees across the board. So whether it's an employee who's making $15 to $16 an hour, or whether or not it's somebody who's, possibly in a vice president role, every group of employees has an opportunity to share in this success. And that's really, really important to us. And I can say without a doubt, the team spirit is strong here at Century Arms. And I'm really excited. We've done a fair amount of hiring over the course of the last couple of months, but I'm really excited to see, what turns out as relation to this virtual job fair. So I encourage everybody to come out and apply to us as an organization. We do have requirements that we have to follow because we are a federally guided company. So we do have special rules around drug screenings and what we screen for, of course. And then also from the criminal background check, we have to do that in order to keep our business in operation. So please, take the opportunity, or if you know of anybody who's currently looking for employment, this is a really great place to work from that perspective. And we keep a low profile relatively. The other piece I just want to stress is that I am kind of unique as a HR director, and that when somebody reaches out to me personally, I always do my very best to reach back out to them personally as well. I pride myself on that. We have about 155 employees throughout the country, and a majority of them are here in Vermont. And I want to make sure that both my current employees and future employees understand just how warm and welcoming we here at Century. So thank you.
Thank you so much. And thank you to all the job seekers who are on, who some of them, I see, have been here for quite a while. We appreciate you joining us, and good luck to everybody, and stay well.
Thank you.